I very much consider myself like a non-violent person. Like, I don't get into fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that girl. So with that in mind, I'm going to tell y'all some stories, some of my favorite financial stories about me in LA. And again, I'm going to try to tell these in the most non-violent way possible. But like, keep in mind that when you talk about money in general, stuff gets a little bloody. It can. So I'm going to do my part, though, to keep it clean. Sometimes, though, the truth is just the truth. Now, LA in general is a very expensive city. And of course, the most expensive ticket is housing. So like, what better way to kind of like give you all an overview than through housing? And so with that said, welcome to the Lease Games. Episode 1, which I think I'm going to call Landlords, Lies, and Lattes. Okay, when I came to LA, it was just very much like a little random. Like, people ask me all the time, why did I go in the first place? I can only say that like I had a revelation, you know, like in prayer, like multiple signs of going to LA. I'm in Pennsylvania at the time. I wanted to go to New York, but it was like, no, LA. At the time, I was also developing a pilot based off of my experience in banking. So in my head, I'm just like, okay, well, 1 + 1 = 2. I get what you're doing, God. Let's do it. Basically, like, I went in thinking that like I'm there to create, you know what I'm saying, like this awesome like dramedy. But like, no lie, from the day I touched down, like my life was kind of the dramedy. It's giving telenovela. You know what I'm saying? Like, hola. So when I first got there, I got a sublease in like the USC area. I knew I was just like going to be there for a short term, like a month or so, and then like kind of incrementally like get something more permanent, like housing wise. Now, the first place, it was nice. There really wasn't much drama there. The people were cute, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the area was cute. I really like the USC area, and like, it reminded me of the video, Don't Walk Away. Jade, Don't Walk Away. So, like, you gotta know, if you know, you know. So at the end of that lease, I was like, okay, fine. Like, now I'm gonna dip my feet in a little deeper, and I'm gonna find something a little bit more permanent. Now, also, like, little side note, I'm a traveler. I'm a big traveler. And when I do travel, I always like to connect directly with people. I feel like when you meet people, you kind of get a better introduction, a better understanding of like the lay of the land. So I was like intentional about like kind of like building connections, friendships through like housing situations. Now, I didn't know at the time how crazy people were. Nobody told me. I went house searching like everywhere. There were so many trash options for like very expensive prices. And I'm like, nah. Then finally, I saw a listing, and it was in like the Miracle Mile area. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, God, like, look at you, like, sending me miracles. Yes, you got my back all the time. Because at that point, I was very much like, okay, all I need is like a place with someone who is not crazy, in a nice neighborhood, and you know what I'm saying, like somewhere that I could just like feel comfortable and like branch out. So, okay, boom. So I go, and then we meet first landlord, kind of, I guess we could call that the second landlord, whatever. We meet Wonder Woman. That's who we call her. So Wonder Woman, I get there. She's like the main person on the lease. I get there, you know, she's very like nice, very chill. We're like, you know, chopping it up, like having a good old cute time. And she inserts, she gives me the slick insert. She's like, I'm an actress. And how did she say it? She was like, yeah. And I'm just like so excited about like one of my most recent jobs, which was like, I was the stunt double in Wonder Woman. I was like, oh my gosh, like that is so cool. Like, you do kind of look like Gal Gadot. Like, I see the resemblance. Oh, look at that. And I'm also like, I just love talking to people, and I will also kind of like stumble into like people who just like have very interesting life stories. So I thought she was just another life story that I just like add to the book. And I was just like, that is so cool. Like, yes, what was it like on set? Like, all of the things. She also threw out, she was like, you know, and you're here just in time because like I have annual like big Halloween bashes, and like all of the industry comes out to my parties. So like, you are gonna love it here. So I left there, you know, like, to me, like, the encounter was successful. I leave there, call my friend. She is also, like, East Coaster. I'm like, oh, my gosh, like, it's a little overpriced. Like, the amount was just, it was $1,200, which was a high price tag for just a room, in my opinion. But again, like, I had seen so many other places that were, like, trash for the same or more. So I'm just like, it's a little expensive, but whatever. Like, I'll just take it now. And then, you know, again, increments. We're going to work our way into something different or something more permanent. Not only that, but like, I'm like, it could be a good investment. So she was like, no. She's like, First off, you're using the word investment wrong. When you invest in something, you gonna get money back. Where you getting money back here? I was like, girl, I don't know why you hating right now. Me and my friend, we still like laugh about this to this day. I'm like, don't be a hater. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, networking could be an ROI right there. Like, why are you playing with me? Ugh. You can't tell everybody about your blessings. So she was just kind of like, oh, all right, well, like, do you? Good luck. So fine. So I'm moving. And for the most part, like the very beginning, like everything is always cute in the beginning, right? So it was cute in the beginning. Like we don't have too many problems. Like one day we did have a little issue because she had like thrown out some of my groceries because she was like cleaning out the refrigerator. And I was like, girl, I just bought that hummus. Put it back.
Just for clarity, put it back did not mean pick it out of the trash. It meant, please, can you go to Trader Joe's and buy a new one altogether, which she did. Okay, back to the story.
So one day, one of the other roommates came up to me and she was just like, did homegirl tell you that she was Wonder Woman? And I was like, well, yeah, like she is. Like, why wouldn't she tell me? Hello. So Cape. So she was the girl that came up to me. She was just like, actually, no. She was like, I was listening to a podcast and I heard like the actual, or her mom was listening to a podcast, something. And she was like, yeah, and the actual stunt double that played Wonder Woman was on there. I was just like, hold up, like you telling me like she would lie about something that obvious? Now, this is when I kind of got level set. Because, like, lying culture on the West Coast versus lying culture on the East Coast is different kind of lies. Like, I feel like on the East Coast, like, the lies are, like, it's a terrible way to put it, but the lies are a little bit more sophisticated. On the West Coast, somebody just want to tell you to show and prove that they're important to you. And, like, they don't do it in a sophisticated way because, like, all I got to do is go on IMDb and, like, it's right there. East Coast lies, sometimes you need a whole PI. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying. So, like, for me, East Coast and on the West Coast, like, the lie was so bad that I believed it. So one day, she sends a text to everybody, and she was just like, hey, everybody, the bills are due. This is how much the utilities are. And I was like, okay, like, at this point, I'm already looking at her sideways, but whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still live there. I'm still paying for stuff, so, like, whatever. At the same time, I'm like, well, like, liar or no liar, like, no matter what, I'm very much a receipts kind of girly. So, like, if I'm paying for something, I wanna see what it is. Give me the breakdown. So I asked her, I said, can you send me, you know what I'm saying, like, the documents? Can you send me the receipts? Can you send me the bills so I have them for my records? She got real quiet. The text was dry for like a good like hour or two after that. Then she kept on making up excuses. A week goes by, nothing. 2 weeks go by, nothing. She kept on saying like, oh, I'm locked out of my account, but I'm gonna get you I'm gonna get it to you. I'm gonna get it to you. And I'm just like, I mean, like, you don't have to tell me nothing. Like, you just gonna get your money, I guess, when you figure out your login information. After a while, it hit me, and I was just like, okay, I know what's happening. She's gonna like manipulate the document, make it match whatever her lie is. So I'm like, okay. So one day, after I figured this out, I walked by her in like the main common area, and she's like, hey, Jetta, do you know how to edit a PDF? You telling me you want me to help you lie to me? That's kind of crazy. So I was like, oh, girl, what? Like, let me see. Let me help you out. Let's see how we could fix it. So she was like, oh, actually, this is for my boss. It's confidential. I can't let anybody see it. I was like, dang, like, all right, well, good luck. So then one day she texts us all. She's like, hey, everybody, like, here's a copy of each bill. And when I tell you this was the saddest thing ever, it was the saddest thing ever. So I open it, and I'm going to get into that next episode. I'm going to try to upload 1 episode per day. So with that said, see you tomorrow. Hasta mañana.